nothing, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1. A fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
We go 46.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early enough.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And complete to Zach Ertz. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he spins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Dorsett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
All right, get set, fellas.
On 1st down, Carr. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Down. You're wide, 8-8. All right, get set, fellas.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Here, Whitehead. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Go to 54, go to 54. Wide, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it off for Coleman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Here we go, 47. Let's go, let's finish it now. Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Ertz over the middle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a pass.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, They think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the red zone now, Prescott. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Carr now on first down. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle, Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Prescott now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Done. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
1st down, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, 734. Get set. 734. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Rush it. 808. 802. 51 the mic. Purdue.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the silver and black continue to roll. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
It's complete to Fuller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we won in there sometime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
637.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
4 down, 4 down. Get set, White, 185. White.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shot. At midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
There you go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room here to run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. So a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Coleman now. Look at the spin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, 27 yards. And the Raiders are
this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! Grand 38! Flex round! Grand 38!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ohio, here we go. Red 38.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go, 47.
On 1st down, Murray. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They pitch it out to Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last